saying that Klay Thompson, honey, downgrade with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, it being reported, y'all, that Klay Thompson, he dated.
That's a lie.
Well, but
unless all of us sitting upside down right now.
Yeah. Well, they say he dated a number of public figures, honey, before his romance with Megan Thee Stallion. And they're saying, y'all, that Klay and Megan, y'all appear to be, well, I'm going to get those to you, honey. Those wonderful women. Now, they're saying, they spent time together for Thanksgiving. And, she cooked for the family and did all these wonderful things, honey, for him. But they're saying Thompson and Megan made their relationship public, y'all, back in the summer of 2025. Now, a couple posted Instagram photos that hinted that they were together, but not long after they had launched their romance at Megan's inaugural Pete and Thomas Foundation Gala in New York City. The rapper started the foundation to serve women, children, senior citizens, and underserved communities in Houston. And she named it, y'all, in honor of her late parents, Joseph Pete III and Miss Holly Thomas. Now, she said, that, quote, I feel like they can see what I'm doing right now, she told people. She said, I feel like they're looking down on me from heaven, and I feel like they're just, yes, daughter, I feel my mama's so happy. So, congratulations to her. Now, they're saying Pete, honey, Klay, now they said before his romance with Megan, they said he dated other public figures. Now, in 2014, Alfred, I need you to Google these names quickly and let me know what they look like. Now, they say he began a relationship with Miss Hannah Stocking. Now, she's a social media influencer. Now, they dated until 2015. And since deleted tweets out there saying Stocking accused Thompson of cheating on her. Oh. Now, that same year, they say he dated college basketball player Tiffany Suarez, honey, and influencer Carlene Henry. Now, they said Thompson began a more serious and public relationship with Spider-Man homecoming actor Miss Laura Harrier in 2018. Now, the pair frequently stepped out together before ending things in 2020. Now, they say Thompson was briefly linked to actor Eliza Gonzalez before beginning a relationship with actor and singer Coco Jones back in 2021. Now, they were together until 2023, and they say since then, Thompson has kept a low profile regarding his romantic relationship, y'all. But they said, honey, Mr. Thompson, honey, recently named his boat, baby, after Megan Thee Stallion. So all those women must didn't do well because he named his boat after Megan.
I would have named my boat after her ass, too.
Yeah,
I sure would have.
Yes, Lord. So I guess she could. So any of those women, are they familiar, Alfreda? Do we know?
Yeah, Coco Jones. You know her.
Yeah, we know Coco. She's of African descent. What about the other ones?
Oh, well, looks like Hannah Stocking is a model, like with blue eyes. And so, no.
Yeah.
She's pretty. She has a great body. Tiffany Suarez is a white basketball player. Carlene Henry, did you say? She looks Hispanic, possibly, Afrocentric. Maybe like Puerto Rican. I don't know.
Is any of them fine as Meg?
No, not at all.
I'm going to have to say no. They're pretty. Okay. They're attractive, but no.
Okay.
No. Very mid.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's just like...
Don't come close.
No.
That's
don't
why
come
ain't
close.
No boats named after them.
Damn right.
Yeah, I guess so, honey. Because I guess when you name a woman after your boat, honey, I guess that
the
SS
her.
Stallion.
Ain't never seen that much ass walking down the dock. Yes, sir. When that gate opened, then all that ass walking down the dock and them other boats start moving.
Is that what happened? Really?
Well, all right. Well, congratulations to Megan, honey. So hopefully they stay together for a while, because, it's hard to erase her name off of his boat and whatever and put another name on there. Because if I was the woman that would be next, I wouldn't want my boat named after me after you already had it named after somebody else. So,
Oh, stop it with your jealous self.
Maybe he was just waiting on a real one.
And so he can ride Meg Thee Stallion while riding Meg Thee Stallion. You heard me?
All right.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Vapor Blue. On the high end, you say Vapor Blue, and on the lawn, you say Beautiful Gray. That's your color for today. If y'all had a boat, would y'all name it after one of y'all mates or something like that, or girlfriends?
Hell yeah, she got that fine. Yeah.
It's a nice tribute.
Absolutely.
Really?
The SSBB Judy, I sure would.
Let's go.
I sure would.
Yeah. Yes. Have your boat out there. They say, why that boat got stretch marks on it?
Sir.
That boat had that little thing tooted up in the back, Brad.
You stupid.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All they got to wake up call. Y'all get up and down. The phone line is wide open. 8669 Rickey. 8669 RICKEY. Hit me up. Rick Smiley on the show.
5. It is 5.
Jesus ain't tell you nothing like that.
That's funny. Gary!
Coming up next, y'all, Raven Simone, baby. This girl is back in the news. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on with Miss Simone next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it.
He's half man,
man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea in the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Ricky, I almost cried when I got this story. It really is sad in my heart, but, you know, life must go on, y'all. But MTO, y'all, has learned that Raven Simone's wife, y'all, Miss Miranda Pierman Mayday, honey, is speaking out, Ricky. And, honey, they're saying that she stunned a lot of the fans. Now, in a new emotional interview, y'all, Miranda opened up about the early days of their romance and revealed, y'all, that Raven actually ended the relationship at one point, all because of race, Ricky. They say she broke up with her because, honey, she wasn't ready to be with a white person. Now, according to Miranda, Raven struggled with the idea of being in an interracial relationship, something Miranda didn't even know until after they split. She said, quote, when we got married, Raven kind of gave me a quick, this might be difficult, Miranda said. Now, one of the reasons she broke up with her was because she wasn't ready to be with a white person. Now, Miranda said learning that was heartbreaking. She said, quote, I did not know she was struggling with any of those feelings, she explained. She said, there's nothing I can do about my whiteness. She said, I wish I could have supported her better through, though, honey, that what she was going through and what she was feeling, she said, which was sad. Now, Miranda said that the public reaction to their marriage has been overwhelming and often ugly. She said, quote, I've just been surprised by how many people hate me because of what I look like, she said. She said, now we're an interracial couple and people act like I don't belong next to Raven. She also revealed, y'all, that the constant attacks she received online and what have you. She said, they call me Raven's handler. They say I whitewash her. I'm a gold digger. I control her. I don't let Raven do anything by herself. I talk too much. I interrupt. She said, I see it all. Brad, that is your best friend, Raven.
Listen, that is whatever. People say anything. And I mean, you know, she probably did feel some type of way. And because people are mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
People feel like, you know, she shouldn't be with Raven and all this other stuff, and Raven shouldn't be with her. But they happy together.
Yeah.
They make a great couple, and that's all that matter. All the stuff people saying don't matter. And maybe she does feel like that because people are mean, and they say things like that, and it makes people feel bad.
Oh, my God. Because I know we have...
But it's not bothering her and Raven, though, at all.
Oh, it's not. She just started, because I know we work with people that's in interracial relationships and stuff, and everybody seems happy. I mean,
you know
what? Don't leave me alone.
Oh, I didn't call no names.
Boy.
You in an interracial relationship?
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Oh, no.
He knew that, Alfred. That's why he said that with the best ass.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Let me move to the next story. I
Please
didn't
do.
want Beyonce to get upset neither. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Glorilla Baby and Young Thug Baby have quietly put an early controversy behind them, turning y'all an unexpected rap beef into a surprisingly calm reconciliation. Now, fans were assured that the two would stay at odds after a leaked jail phone call captured Thug making rude remarks about the Memphis rapper. But the tension, y'all, did not last long. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you're going to do something, end it. Just ended. Now, Glorilla, she told Complex that the two talked about everything, y'all. She said, we cool, honey, we cool. She explained that their conversations was more amusing, y'all, than awkward. She said, I don't take a lot of stuff too serious, y'all. But the thing is, though, honey, people still saying, yeah, but he said what he said, though, honey. He called Glorilla, honey. He said she had a long bull wig, and it's just all kind of bleak words, honey. He said she had a big old forehead. He said she had a big mouth and all kind of stuff,
why
honey.
You got to repeat what they said.
Because you got to, if you're gonna tell a story, you got to let the people know what was said.
Oh,
so you know,
Gary.
and he called Glorilla all kind of names. She said, but they good now. She said, honey, we good. She they might even do a song
Good.
together.
Grown
honey.
people know how to be apologetic for the mistakes they make, and they moved on. That's great.
Yeah, he said, quote, first of all, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you, honey, for my words, and I honestly don't think you're ugly at all, he said. I'm sorry, honey, to you, twin, he said.
Twin, where have you been?
Y'all messy.
He lied. He meant that.
He lied right there when he said twins.
Twin, exactly. So why?
They do not look alike. Maybe he mean personality-wise.
Is that what it is, honey? But anyway, he apologized to that girl, honey. He said, honey, he was just talking about, baby, that tape got leaked, honey, and it told all the story, honey. Poor Glorilla, we gonna keep her lip.
She ain't worried about it. She happy in her relationship.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations, Glorilla, honey. We love you, girl, honey, twin. And then my quick for free story, y'all, honey. They're saying, y'all, look like, baby, it looks insane what Jay-Z did for Beyonce for her birthday, honey. They say now, they say he rented a 450-foot yacht, y'all. He rented it for a whole month, y'all. And a lot of people say it's sad, but if people got money like they have money, I mean, you could talk about the money. They're saying that, honey, the 450-foot floating palace, y'all, in the Mediterranean, honey, they rented it for a whole month. And he only paid y'all, which was cheap. They say he only paid y'all approximately $3 million a week.
What?
$3 million a week, honey, for so Beyonce could sail across the Mediterranean, honey, for her birthday, y'all. He could have bought Africa, Afghanistan, and then some, honey, for $3 million a week.
You don't know what else he's done, Gary. He probably is helping those less fortunate countries and stuff. You don't know. And so what? It ain't tricking if you got it.
Oh, they had?
They got money.
Well, that's my last Beyonce
You know how much
album.
he made over the tour for the tour? You know how much he already had? He's got brands. It's all kind of stuff happening with them. They got all kind of endorsements, and he owns a liquor brand. Like,
for $3 million, not that much, then.
Maybe not to them. It's not. To us, it is, but to them,
it's like $30
not.
a week to them.
And to do for your wife, come on now.
But how big, Rick, is a 450-foot yacht?
450 feet.
Oh my God.
You asked.
Yeah, but I mean,
Roxy said before.
Just straight dumb.
You almost cursed him out, didn't you, Gary?
Oh, honey, you almost cursed him out, but I'm
Ooh,
going to just let you make it, honey.
Got
Just
love
let
for
you
you,
make
Gary.
it.
I got love for you, Gary.
I bet you do, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Vapor Blue. On the high end, you say Vapor Blue, and on the low end, just say Beautiful Gray, y'all. That's your color for today. Congratulations.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the G. All right, y'all, it's Money Monday. Janai throwing this back to help you get your finances on track. Listen, if you have any legacy planning or finance questions, hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Hit us up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. They're saying, honey, that the quiet tension between Beyonce and Brandy is turning into, y'all, one of the most talked about behind-the-scenes drama in R&B. Now, they're saying the more tea comes out, baby, the more, honey, tense things are getting, and the legendary singers haven't shared a moment in years. Now, MTO reported, y'all, that Beyonce attended, listen to this, y'all, the Brandy and Monica tour not once, not twice, but at least 4 times. And they said, honey, she never, honey, went backstage to greet Brandy. Not once. They said, but she did make time to see Monica multiple times. Now, they say Beyonce and Monica really are friends, and Jay-Z is definitely cool with Monica's man, honey. They said that, you know, nobody was surprised about that part. But they're saying, y'all, but here's where it gets really interesting. Michelle Williams, y'all, now, you know, she's Beyonce's Destiny Child sister. Now, they say she also attended the show. And they say, and just like Beyonce, Michelle made sure, baby, to avoid Brandy completely. Not even a hello, they say not even a wave, nothing. She just blawed this girl, like the sisters used to say back in the day, honey. She got blawed, honey. Well, now, I mean, people are saying that, you know, people reached out, honey, and, you know, out to, you know, find out, you know, the source, to break it down, what's really going on. And according to the insider, they're saying the issue isn't some secret feud or, honey, year-old grudge. They say it's Brandy's reputation. They said the insider said, baby, that Brandy has a nasty attitude sometimes, and it's well-deserved. They
No,
say
she
can,
don't.
No, she don't. We not
She
gonna
does
do
not.
that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
They say she
We
could
not
be
gonna
the
do that.
sweetest person one minute, then switch on your fast.
Man,
and they
come
say
on.
her
Well,
mouth
that-
is slick,
That's
honey.
you
No.
too, Gary. And
And they
people
say-
have bad days sometimes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
sometimes
no.
it's rough on the road. And being an artist and entertainer, we go through a lot of things that have a lot of
Right.
stress and pressure. Don't do that. Brandy
Yeah.
is don't
I know
have an
Brandy
attitude.
personally,
Yes,
and I know
at
Miss
all.
You know
Bunny
Beyonce personally, too.
Yeah, and they are all really sweet, but everybody don't. You know, don't know. Sometimes people have conflicts and run-ins and things from the past that have not been resolved. But we ain't gonna put it on Brandy and make it seem like
we
she's
love
the problem.
Brandy.
Brandy is absolutely
honey,
one of the sweetest people that I know. Always.
This is what the
She's
sources they
always
say,
sweet.
honey. A lot of people, baby, in the industry love her talent, but avoid her personally because you never know.
No,
what
she
Brandy
don't. I ain't never heard
getting,
nobody.
Never
Even
heard
people
that,
that work
Gary.
on her TV show. Brandy is not like that. That is
At
not
all.
at all.
At all.
Well, they just said, well, why Beyonce didn't go speak to her? Then they was wondering, honey, some people just wondering why. They said because, honey,
why are
Beyonce.
people making a big deal out of nothing? It don't even have to become a big deal. Like,
I know.
she goes to do her shows and that's that. Like, whatever.
Yeah, but
Why
we
is
just
it a
got
big
to
deal?
She stopped. I saw her backstage. The video stop and acknowledge and speak to every single person as tired. She did a 2-hour performance. And she was still hugging and speaking and talking to people with a smile on her face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's a fact.
Well, I know one thing. What she needs to do is she needs to stop her brother from going around saying, honey, that they didn't speak to her. Now, why Ray J saying they didn't speak to her?
That right there,
Well,
she didn't
whatever,
ask for that. And
Ray
I'm
J
sure
is
she probably
Ray J.
called and cussed Ray J out about that because they be into it sometimes or whatever. She have to reel him in to set boundaries with him at times, I'm sure. But she ain't start. Brandy ain't doing nothing but performing, and she just go about her business. She don't start
she
no
don't
mess. She don't bother nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody, sweet Jesus. She ain't bothered nobody, just Beyonce. But nevertheless, we gonna pray, honey. And
She don't bother Beyonce either.
And we just gotta pray, baby, because the prayer of the righteous will prevail, honey.
And then everybody don't have to speak to everybody. Sometimes people have some conflicts in the industry behind the scenes that don't nobody want to talk about or discuss or whatever, and it's okay. It ain't meant for everybody to be together and everybody to be in the same room. I avoid people. It's certain
Everybody
people
ain't friends. How about that?
If I know that they're there or whatever, and I know I don't feel their energy or whatever, I just don't go or I avoid as well.
And that's
we
okay.
all do.
And that's
Yeah.
okay.
That's being professional.
Yeah. Well, but then people saying, "Oh, well, why was her and Monica fighting over the boy, honey? The boy was hers, and the boy was hers. So somebody have an issue then if they fighting over the
Gary,
boy.
go on to the next story.
That's what it was. All right. Well, we just gonna pray, honey. Let's pray, cause honey, we just need both of them, honey. We need to bubble wrap them. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Smokey Robinson, baby, he scored a legal victory, y'all, in his ongoing court battle with 4 anonymous women, y'all, who accused him of sexual misconduct. Now, a judge, y'all, ordered the Jane Doe plaintiffs, baby, to turn over their cell phones within 10 days after Smokey raised concern that the women were deleting information that was relevant, honey, to the case. Now, Robinson told the court that he believed the accusers had not complied with discovery requests for phone data and said that they had been avoiding his efforts to obtain records. Now, he asked the judge this week, y'all, to require that the devices be surrendered, and the order was issued recently, y'all. And now they're saying, honey, that the women have sued Smokey out for sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, and gender violence. What's gender violence? That's, we all have a gender, huh?
That's when your gums be messed up.
Oh, okay, for gender violence. Oh, gender not ginger violence. Oh, Lord. But anyway, they claim that they previously... They said they previously, y'all, worked for Smokey as housekeepers, honey, and his beautiful wife, Miss Frances Gladney Robinson. Now, Robinson, y'all, denied the allegation and said in a September interview, y'all, that he considered the claims to be false, y'all. So they need to stop saying that about Smokey and saying that Smokey sexually assaulted them and gender violence and all that other stuff, y'all. So we're going to keep all parties lifted up in prayer, honey, because...
Man, y'all shut up. Y'all don't know everything either.
What? Oh my God, honey. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is human mud. On the high end, you say human mud, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Oh, y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 8 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tears for Shannon Sharp, y'all. Shannon Sharp recently opened up about his bad luck with women, honey, in a therapy session, y'all, with the renowned psychologist, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, y'all. Now, Shannon invited Dr. Bryant on his show, y'all. to the podcast to do a psychoanalysis, y'all, to tell why he paid a young woman $20 million to settle a lawsuit earlier this year. Now, Dr. Brian got Shannon to open up about his daddy issues. He said, quote, "I haven't had the best luck with women," he said. "I haven't been the best for them at all because I've never given them all of me like I have a job. I only gave them what they couldn't hurt." Now, Dr. Brian asked Shannon y'all to clarify what he meant by what they couldn't hurt. He said, "Me, my heart, y'all." He said, y'all, that his first heartbreak came when his father abandoned him as a child. He said Shannon's dad, died when he was 13 years old, but he abandoned the family years before. Here's what Shannon had to say.
My dad died when I was 13. I only saw my dad once to really know who I was looking at. My dad had some drinking issues, and he didn't think he was the father that he should have been.
The same selfishness you just described your father has, you have it.
Yes, Lord. And they said the pain that his selfishness and his pride and his ego implemented, in the same pain that he was implementing in everyone that came in contact with him, and it was so sad. That people were talking about it. People were like, well, I guess if a lot of more black men dads leave them, they get to give more $20 million to more non-black women, I guess. I'm just telling you what people said. So, honey, I don't know. So we're just going to keep Shannon lifted up in our prayers, y'all, because it's a sad situation. And at least he is opening up and letting the world know, one of the reasons why he had to release $20 million. All right, moving on. In other $20 million news, y'all, a judge agrees Cassie Ventura, honey, is evading $20 million lawsuit. Now, the plaintiff, they're saying that, honey, the plaintiff can use alternative means to serve little Miss Cassie. Now, a former male escort who accused Cassie, y'all, of evading service has been approved, y'all, to serve her by alternative means. A federal judge agreed that Ventura is evading a lawsuit summons. Now, plaintiff Clayton Howard, y'all, he can use alternative means to serve her, such as publishing the summons, y'all, in a newspaper classified act. They say if she fails to respond to the summons, a judge can find her in default and award Mr. Howard the $20 million that she got from Diddy in punitive damages, y'all. Now, the judge's ruling detailed 9 failed attempts, honey, to serve Miss Cassie at 3 addresses in New York and Connecticut. Her lawyer, Mr. Douglas Wigsdor of Wigsdor LLP in New York, responded but declined to accept service. Now, private investigators used databases, DMV searches, property searches, field visits, and a skip tracing, yet still failed to confirm a current verifiable address for Cassie, honey. So Cassie is definitely high. Now she's trying to hold on to her coins, honey, that she got from Diddy because, it goes only once. And $20 million ain't a lot when you got a husband that, I don't know if he work or not, then you got all them cheering for him that she had all of a sudden. So, but she's trying to hold on to her money, though. But they say in the lawsuit, Mr. Howard accused Ventura of manipulating him, baby, to participate in freak-offs while Diddy watched him. Now, Howard said that Cassie and Cone 56 trafficked him and used him as entertainment to satisfy their sexual fetishes and personal ambitions. Howard also claimed, that he impregnated Cassie and that she later had a miscarriage. Now, he appeared, in a Netflix documentary titled Sean Combs, The Reckoning. And in that documentary, Mr. Howard claimed that Cassie gave him an STD. He said Combs and Ventura held freak-offs every March 9th to mark the anniversary of the late rapper Notorious B.I.G.'s death. And he also said that Cassie, honey, organized, the freak-offs and coached the escorts who participated. He said her actions left him traumatized for years. Isn't there some men? It's more men being traumatized lately and stuff too. So
pretty deep.
Yeah, it's very deep, honey. But honey, he want that $20 million that she got from Diddy, and she running and hiding, trying to keep it. She probably then spent half of it or whatever. But the judge says he can't go after her to get the money. So we're gonna keep her lifted in prayer that she could keep her money because she went through a lot, honey, to get that $20 million. Just like Shannon's person went through a lot to get her $20 million. So 20 is the magic number. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is human mud. On the high end, you say human mud, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the tea. Gary, thank you. You always pouring some hot tea, and we just love and appreciate you, and God bless you, and may God bless your life as you just keep being messy every single morning.
Thank you. Don't forget, Christmas is around the corner. We love gifts.
Yeah, I know you do.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea in the Kahlua today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ricky, yesterday, honey, when I got home from work, I was watching The View. And, honey, The View was so beautiful yesterday because Candy Burris was on The View. She performed yesterday on The View. It brought tears to my eyes. Oh, my God, Ricky, I cried, honey. Now, Candace, you know, she's back on Broadway, where she's doing the musical and Juliet. And Ricky, listening to Candace sing the song, she sang the song perfect. And, knowing that she's going through that turbulent divorce and what have you, it just brought tears to my eyes.
She sang it from her toes, Gary. She sang it.
Yes. Oh, my God. It was just
from
so
her
touching.
kidneys.
Yes.
Yes, it was so touching, and I loved
I'm
it.
so proud of her.
Yes,
Woo!
It was such a great show. If you missed The View yesterday, you need to go back and try to find it. But she was on there. She and Gianna Harris, they celebrating the role, because they're doing the movie like the musical and Juliet.
No Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, no Romeo, just and Juliet, exactly. Yeah. And it was so amazing, honey, and I listened to it, and I cried, and I just listened. But here's some of the excerpts from the song.
I'm excited about getting back to the Broadway stage. Being on stage, it's cool being behind the scenes producing, and I love it, but to be on stage and performing, doing what I love, it's like a dream come true to do it.
Now, awesome. That was she said Happy that, but we also have an excerpt from her singing the song, and here's how it went.
Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're less than perfect. Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're less than you are perfect.
She hit them notes.
Yes.
She hit every last one of them notes.
Yes, she did.
Every last one of them notes. Don't even think about it.
Notes. Nope.
It was
trained.
Yes, she's definitely. It just brought tears to my eyes because she said you don't ever believe that you're less than perfect. Beautiful song, and I think that song is about Pink. And she wrote a lot of songs for Pink as well. Candy did. So it was just a great show. I'm so glad that I watched it. And I text her and stuff, but I just love that song. I just loved her performance. And Todd also sent her a text saying, that she did a great job, even though they're going through that turbulent divorce.
How you know he texted her?
No, because it's out it's in the press. They said he sent her a text and and stuff like that. So congratulations. And they may get back together. Sometimes people break up and they wind up finding their way back because they realize, honey, that the grass is not greener on the other side because, like they said, the water bill.
Sometimes the grass do be greener though.
Yeah, but the water bill is higher.
I done got some greener grass.
Yes, sir.
And stuff and got out of the grass and wasn't itching. I promise you.
That good fertilized grass.
Yeah,
no
I
weeds.
Shoot, you get you some fescue or a girl that got that good what you call it, grass? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Augustine grass.
You had no good zoysia.
Yeah. There you go. Zoysia. You don't want none of that crab grass.
That zoysia 54, boy. That's that 5, boy.
Yes, sir.
The grass is greener. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, so anyway, moving on. Keeping the Candy news, y'all. Now let me stop tearing up. Now here goes some mess, y'all. Ebony K. Williams, y'all. She said, baby, that she used a sperm donor, honey, to avoid the type of situation that Candy Burris is going through right now. Now, Candy is 49, and, she filed for divorce from Todd, honey, after 11 glorious years of marriage. Well, Candy made Todd sign a prenup, y'all. We all know that on camera. And she also made him say that he was not signing the document under duress. Well, however, y'all, Todd is now, he's fighting the prenup, and he's asking the judge, y'all, to award him full custody of their children, Ace 9 and little Blaze 6. But Ebony K. Williams, Ricky, Ebony, who's an attorney, a former public defender, and a TV
personality. I thought I was dating Ebony for about 2 months and come to find out I got catfish. Man, I was so hurt.
Oh, no.
And then when I actually ran into her, I had a whole attitude with her.
Oh, Ricky.
Yes, Lord, that's why I didn't want to say that. But anyway, honey.
That's why you brought it up. That's why you brought it up. I know I got to say, I'm going to marry this girl right here. Said, what?
Yeah.
Man, the girl sent a real picture, man. It was a raccoon.
What?
Go ahead, man.
Anyway, so Ebony, she's an attorney. She's a former public defender and a TV personality. She said, y'all, that she is single by choice. She said she chose, y'all, to use a sperm donor to avoid the drama that Candy is going through right now today. Now, the 42-year-old former cast member of Real Housewives of New York said, honey, that avoiding child support drama is a part, honey, of the reason she decided, y'all, to be a single mother. Now, she said, I knew my circumstances professionally would put me in Candy's exact situation, and that I would very possibly, y'all, end up paying child support for my own daughter. Now, child experts say that ideally, at least, children should be raised in a two-parent household, but times have changed. Successful women, y'all, like Ebony, are having children in their 40s and 50s because they are financially independent. Now, Ebony was raised, y'all, by a single mother, and she says she sees no problem raising her daughter as a single mother. Now, she froze her age years ago, but by age 40, she decided that it was time to have a baby via in vitro fertilization. And, you know, on September 23rd, that's when Ebony announced, y'all, that she is giving birth, y'all, to her daughter, Miss Liberty Alexandra Williams, honey. So congratulations to Ebony, but I don't think she should have used Candy as an example, honey, by saying that, you know, she didn't want to pay no child support and stuff like that. But, you know, honey, child support, the kids has to be, they got to be supported. So whoever going to pay it, pay it. So congratulations to Ebony. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is damson. On the high end, you say damson, and on the low end, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for today.
Lavender. 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 Y'all give it up for Gary with the C.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the T and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. 2 beautiful months locked up in the pen, y'all. Just 2, honey, because 2 is not that long, honey. It's being reported, y'all, just in time for Christmas, y'all. Family Matters alum Darius McQuarrie, y'all, is out of the pen, y'all. Yes, they're saying, honey, just in time for Christmas, he's out. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that the former Family Matters actor was released from jail, y'all, on December the 8th, 2 months after being arrested, y'all, at the U.S.-Mexico border, y'all, on an outstanding warrant. Now, the warrant issued, y'all, in Michigan stemmed, y'all, from his failure to appear in court, y'all, on unpaid child support charges. Y'all, isn't that beautiful, y'all, that he's home? He's going to be at home for Christmas with his children, honey, and everybody's excited about it. Now, at the hearing, they said, y'all, that Mr. McQuarrie entered a non-contest plea to 5 felony charges. His public defender pushed back against accusations of evading responsibility. They told TMZ that the resolution makes it clear, y'all, that family does matter and that it always has, y'all. So McQuarrie, y'all, is set to be sentenced, y'all, he's going to be set to be sentenced in February of 2026, y'all. So, but in that night, they let him out of jail, honey. Said he can at least be home for Christmas, even though he got to go back to the pen or whatever. I'll be sentenced in February. So I think that, you know, the people are being fair, honey. When they let you home for Christmas and stuff, and hopefully he pay his child support, you know, just in time for Christmas or whatever, so the kids could get their gifts, honey. Their mamas could have their gifts and stuff, and everybody would be happy because, like they just said, because family does matter. So congratulations goes out to Darius McQuarrie. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. 50 Cent, oh Jesus, honey. 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans, honey. It is getting to be ridiculous, honey. Now I know we like both of these guys and stuff, whatever, but it's just being 50 and Marlon, honey. I mean, some things that's being said and been going back and forth with these two guys are definitely, honey. Hopefully something don't happen to neither one of them. But they're saying, y'all, that 50 Cent, how he's denying the personal vendetta against Diddy, y'all, in the docuseries because Marlon is saying, you know, that, honey, suggests that 50 is kicking a man, honey, when he's down. Now, the docuseries, you know, explores Diddy's alleged involvement in Tupac's murder. And 50 Cent, you know, he isn't happy out with all the folks attributing his Sean Diddy Combs docuseries to a personal vendetta. He said, because it's nothing personal. Now, Marlon Wayans, y'all, you know, he recently did an interview, y'all, had a conversation where he discussed, y'all, 50 Cent's involvement in the Netflix docuseries, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. As others, y'all, have pointed out that 50 obviously, y'all, has a personal beef with Diddy, which Wayans sees as a problem. Now, he said, quote, 50 and Puffy have a long-term beef. It's personal, Marlon said during the interview. He said, it's been him and Puff, he continues. He said, and before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50 is kicking a man when he's down, he say, if luck turn on 50, you know, honey, that you got to be careful what you put out there. He said, now there's karma to every action that you do. And here's what they've been talking about.
You can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews, I can do this, I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person. So for me, you know, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down. If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, you know, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action.
Well, baby, 50 say, honey, he did not take that very lightly. They say he responded to Martin Wayne's claim, taking y'all to Instagram to post a picture, y'all, of Wayne's white chicks character, Marcus Anthony Copeland II, in disguise, y'all, as Tiffany Wilson. And he said, quote, "Keep my name out of your mouth, boy," 50 wrote in the caption of his now-deleted post. He went on to post y'all a clip of Wayne's honey discussing his attendance at Diddy's infamous parties following the mogul's arrest, y'all, during which he insisted, y'all, that he never saw any foul play. And here's how that went.
I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, use your brain, use your freedom of thought, your freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bull you. Now back to trolling this troll.
And when he trolled him, honey, he pulled out a picture. I'm sure you remember the movie 12 Years a Slave, where he took Chiwetel Ejiofor head off that, honey, and put 50's head on it. It's just,
I don't even know.
Who is that?
That's the guy who played the 12 Years a Slave, huh?
Pretty sure that's not what his mama named him.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Who? Oh, Ejiofor? Oh, Chiwetel Ejiofor?
You know
oh, well,
what?
Chiwetel. Oh, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Him. He should have named him Leroy. I have not remembered it. But anyway, yeah, so he put his face on the picture, y'all. So we just got to pray, honey. Hopefully and pray that these two guys get along, because these two rich men in Hollywood, African-American men, fighting like this and carrying on, it's just not a good look. So we're going to keep them all lifted up in prayer, because we love 50 and we love Marlon too. So that's my prayer. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is damson. On the high end, you say damson, and on the low end, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for today, y'all.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the G.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey on the morning show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. MTO, y'all, has learned that Candy Burris and Todd Tucker's divorce, y'all, is finally, y'all, nearing a settlement, which everybody's excited about it. And they're saying, the insiders say that the negotiations are moving toward a deal, y'all, that heavily favors Todd. Now, they're saying that the Real Housewives of Atlanta star and her husband have been locked, y'all, in a contentious split, with Candy fighting hard to protect her multi-million-dollar fortune and enforce, y'all, the airtight prenup that she had Todd sign, y'all, right before their 2014 wedding, y'all, which was beautiful. Now, according to a person close to the couple, they're saying Candy has already agreed, y'all, to pay Todd child support and allow him to continue living in her Atlanta mansion until their children, Ace and Blaze, turn 18 years old. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the home that Candy purchased, honey, yes, it was that, her pre-marriage money, and the home that is solely in her name. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Candy is planning to buy another Atlanta mansion while splitting time between Georgia and New York City as she works on her upcoming Broadway production, and Juliet. Now, insiders say, y'all, that the current structure of the deal is more favorable to Todd than many expected, especially, y'all, given that Candy is the breadwinner and the sole legal owner of the marital home. But they're saying Candy reportedly wants to avoid a dragged-out, messy court battle, especially, y'all, one that could disrupt, honey, their children's lives and damage her public image, which is really, which is good. Now they're saying y'all that the couple is on track to finalize everything early next year with lawyers ironing out y'all the last details, y'all. And despite some tough back and forth, they're saying the good news is y'all that both Candy and Todd are said to be fully committed, y'all, to peaceful co-parenting and maintaining a stable, healthy relationship for their children. Ain't that nice?
Good. That's what it's about.
That's what it's definitely
it ain't about nothing else.
Right.
Yeah. If she don't want him and he don't want her, it's all about the kid.
And that's hopefully that's what it's going to be about.
The only problem is when there's resentment. When there's resentment, then there's a problem. But if there's no resentment, it's no problem.
Yeah. And the thing about this, though, too, if this is all true about him staying in the marital estate that Candy purchased, that's a good thing she let him stay in there because, I mean, she met him and she took him out of his house and brought him to her home. So you might as well just go and let the person live in the house and not.
Okay, but he can't bring no other. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I know you're going to think about not bringing somebody else to the house. So, well, no, you can't bring nobody else to the house, honey. I mean, you could meet them down the street or, something like that, but you can't bring them to my house. Not that quick. Let me.
You walk into the kid, because I'm petty like that. I walk the kids out to the car, and then I had that ass backwards in the door like she hanging up, putting ornaments on the Christmas tree and shine a light up on that ass.
Oh, Jesus. Moving on, honey. Moving on.
Super Dave, I had 2 flashlights on the floor pointing up and have it right up on her ass while she putting ornaments on the Christmas tree.
Jesus, just so manly, that mess. Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all. Ray J, honey, is clapping back, y'all, and putting everything, baby, in his words, honey, after Stephen A. Smith called him out, honey, for his recent comments about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now, in a new video, the single question, y'all, why the ESPN star felt the need, baby, to weigh in at all, saying, why are you even talking about this? This not even your lane, honey. And here's what Ray J had to say to Mr. Stephen Anthony Smith.
Hey, yo, Stephen A. Smith, I'm not going to be long on this. My sister is all I have. She's my only sibling. She's paved the way for me. She's shown me how to do so many things as far as in this industry. She put me in everything she's ever been in. I'm dedicated to her in every way.
Yes, and Ray J also asked a lot whether Stephen A. Smith had personal ties to the Carters and why he seemed so quick to defend Beyonce and Jay-Z in the situation. He said, you have nothing to do with it. And Ray J did began the clip by praising his sister, saying that, that's his sister. He loves her, y'all, and then he focused and he shifted his focus, y'all, to Smith admitting, I was shocked to see you involve yourself, honey, in my situation with the Carters because this isn't your lane, Stephen. He also added that the criticism felt personal, explaining, you don't know me, so how dare you say I'm in my feelings. And the singer also pushed back hard on Stephen A. Smith's assessment, firing off, you're in your feelings, bro. Why are you expressing your feelings about it? He closed by insisting y'all that anything between him and Beyonce and Jay-Z is family business and said that way that Mr. Smith addressed the situation was very disrespectful. So is Stephen A. Smith an entertainment reporter or is he a doggone sports person?
He's a sports person that happens to talk about entertainment. He does it all. If you listen to his podcast, he talks about a lot of things that are non-sports.
Yeah, well, like Ray J said, stay in your lane.
But sports is more cultural now.
It's big.
That's different.
Sports is part
Super Day.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Super Day.
Yeah.
They be like, why the Christmas tree right inside of the front door?
Oh, my gosh. Rickey.
You got to send me the memo on that one. I don't know what that means.
Call back.
The color today, honey. The color today, y'all, is misted yellow. On the high end, you say misted yellow, and on the low end, you say the softer shade of yellow. That's the color for today. What does that mean by seeing the front door?
Because when Todd take them kids out the Todd got another chick in there. Christmas tree right there in the front door with them flashlights on the floor shining up on that ass. And having looking like an eclipse.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Dave, click, please.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the D.
Hold it. He can't half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 7 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tamar Braxton is back in the news, y'all. This time she's facing renewed scrutiny, y'all, after the Grammy-winning songwriter and producer, Miss Tiffany Red, publicly, y'all, claim that she has not been paid her royalties, honey, for her work on Tony Tamar's song King. Now, Red said that the issue centers on a standard letter of direction that must be signed, honey, by the featured artist in order for y'all Sound Exchange, honey, to release royalties already, honey, sitting in what the industry calls a black box account, honey. Brad, are you familiar with black box accounts? You know what they are? Okay. But anyway, now, according to Ms. Red, y'all, the funds, y'all, have already been set aside for contributors, y'all, and do not require Tamar to pay anything out of her pocket. The only requirement is her signature, honey. And she said Ms. Red shared an email from Honey Sound Exchange confirming that only Tamar can authorize the release of those royalties and that there is no alternative payment method. Now, Red also said, y'all, that she has repeatedly tried to contact Tamar, honey, about signing the document without success. Now, as the conversation moved to social media, screenshots circulated, y'all, Tamar responded to fans who asked about the unpaid royalties and what have you. And it's just a sad thing. Now, in one message, she appeared, y'all, to reject responsibilities, writing that she was not the label, honey. When a fan urged her, y'all, to just sign the letter of direction, she replied that she was in a good mood and did not want to continue the conversation. Now, Red's receipts, y'all, appear to show clear evidence of the stalled payment. She says, honey, that she may, honey, pursue legal action, honey, if the situation, y'all, remains, oh Lord, unsolved. Now, this is so sad. Oh, I feel so bad. Now, there are some people saying, honey, how can artists treat people the way they work with them, honey? It's just a choice. And then, honey, the girl put down on her social media thing.
When it's business like that, it's not always up to the artist to sign off on something. That is a label thing, and that is the execs thing. That's things that other people handle. We as the artists are the creatives, and that's that pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she figured.
So the lady need to talk to whoever had her gave her the contract or whatever.
Yeah, because I hope she get paid. Because if the girl helped with the song and stuff, she definitely need to get paid. Brad, it's close to Christmas.
Okay, but she need to talk to the publishing company or her publisher or take it up with somebody else. People always try to blame the artist. Like, it ain't Tamar.
Yeah, I don't know what she said it was, honey. She said Tamar just sitting with her finger on the pulse, honey, just sign it and give her check. So, Rickey, do that ever happen to y'all comedians? Do people not want to pay y'all for telling y'all?
Oh yeah, janky promoters. The ones with the veneers, with the curly hair, that sit up there talking about don't worry about the money, we good, we got the veneers, the one that be smiling too much with their mama and their whole family backstage
at the show
in the dressing room. And yeah, man, we talking about going on tour. We talking about taking this thing to 60 cities.
Please shut
up. Man, don't worry about it, man. We gonna have all this stuff. We gonna have food. We gonna have weed. We got hoes. We got whatever you need in the dressing room. We gonna pick you up. We gonna have your whole care. All the one be doing all that talking, I can't stand them.
The one with the ones that had the most guys working for them be the ones that they ain't got no money.
Man, I swear they get
he
on my
37 assistants working with
you.
And they pick you up in an old Suburban that smell like incense.
Wait, they pick you up themselves. They don't even have a car service. They pick you up themselves. They got their mama in the front seat, and she a big fan. She want to take a picture.
Yep.
And now we gonna stop over here to my cousin restaurant. They sell lemon pepper wings. They got lemon pepper wings. They got
best in the city.
And they got the best in the city. Then we're going to go by my boy Pookie Rim Shop.
Yep.
And what he going to do, man, we're going to let us know. Give me your address where we're going to send you some rims.
Send you some rims.
For your car. And whatever. Don't worry about the money. We got the money. Ooh. Don't worry about the money. We going on. Man, I absolutely cannot stand them.
Well, I just want y'all to pray for those people.
They
and hopefully
they be fake and ingenuine and doing too much. And guess how many people? It's more people backstage than it is in the audience.
Oh, help us, Lord.
Don't get me started.
I'm not. Let me move on. Move
That's
on.
Why I don't do shows.
Moving on. Another. In other celebrity news, y'all, former MSNBC host, y'all, Joy Reid said, baby, that Jingle Bells is racist and was written, honey, to make fun of black people, honey. Now, in a video she shared on Instagram, she said a man wearing a Christmas sweater and a Santa hat looks posing as he stares at a plaque marking the site, honey, in Medford, Massachusetts, where James Lloyd Pierre... We're in Medford, Massachusetts.
You forgot that. Oh, my. You forgot that.
Massachusetts. Well, I ain't never said Massachusetts. We said Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
That's what we said.
It's Massachusetts.
Well, I ain't never said
that's a little city outside of Massachusetts where all the queens at.
Yes.
Yeah, they got their
Massachusetts.
The rainbow colored city, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Where you going, Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Look on Lord, they got to mess up my doggone story.
You mess up your story.
But I ain't never said Massachusetts. How the hell that sound? Massachusetts.
That's the right way.
Right word.
Really?
There you go.
Massachusetts.
Well, we ain't never said Massachusetts, honey. Like you're chewing something. We said Massachusetts, but I ain't never said Massachusetts. Well, anyway, child.
You came up with a new city for the queen, Massachusetts.
The color of the damn day, honey, is one of my color of the day is misted yellow. Now, how you say misted yellow and on the Lord, say softer shade of yellow, honey.
And you can find it in Massachusetts.
Oh, I'm so sick of y'all, baby, honey. I know, doggone way. None of y'all, I ain't never heard y'all say no Massachusetts.
Everybody said except you.
I ain't never said it, baby.
Either way.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday. What?
God.
Why don't you just turn your earphones down? Good
God.
morning to you, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Reality TV star, y'all, Shamir Morton, y'all. We all know Shamir. Now, she's accused, y'all, an Atlanta doctor of negligence, honey, in a malpractice lawsuit that she filed in October. Oh, my God, this is sad. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star said, honey, a chemical peel performed by dermatologist Jing Wong Harris at her Pretty Faces Atlanta clinic, y'all, caused permanent scarring. Now, the lawsuit accused, y'all, a third-party defendant of negligent. But it's gently, negligently. Negligently, honey, burning her during the chemical peel procedure and causing y'all extensive permanent scarring, according to Us Magazine. Oh yes, this is sad. Now, Shamir, y'all, underwent the chemical peel at Pretty Faces Atlanta on March the 13th, 2024. Now, the chemical peel, y'all, was treated for discoloration caused by tinea vesicola on her back and arms. Now, the tinea vesicola is a fungal condition that causes light or dark patches on skin. Now, some people in the black community, y'all, commonly refer to tinea vesicola as
Stop saying it.
But that's it.
Okay, but you ain't got to say it. Just say the thing you said.
The condition, y'all, is treated, y'all, with antifungal creams and shampoos. Now, Shamir said, y'all, that she didn't realize that she had the fungal condition or that the chemical peel, y'all, was completely inappropriate due to her African-American skin. She said even if she had simple hyperpigmentation, the doctor should have used, y'all, much less aggressive treatment, y'all, than that was performed, y'all. Oh, my God. Now, the lawsuit stated, y'all, that the third-party defendant performed the chemical peel without Harris' supervision, which resulted, y'all, in second-degree burns, blistering, and permanent scarring, y'all. Shamir claimed that she cried in pain, y'all, due to the sensation she was experiencing, y'all. This is sad, honey. Now, they're saying Shamir's screams, y'all, were so loud that Harris, y'all, for the first time that day, entered the room where the procedure was being performed and inquired as to what was going on, according to the suit. Now, when Morton reported intense pain to Harris, Harris told her that she was being dramatic, unquote. So, y'all, we got to keep Shamir lifted in prayer, y'all, honey. Now, this is a sad situation, honey. And I mean, those chemical pills, honey, I guess they're not, really an easy thing, honey. But Shamir's attorney, Dr. M. Tobin, told Us Magazine that what happened to Shamir when she was burned is unacceptable and inexcusable. We intend on pursuing full justice allowed under the law.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Y'all, so if y'all see Shamir, y'all just keep her lifted up in prayer, honey, because that's not a cute situation, honey. To go through a chemical peel, I can only imagine what it feels like. But they said she was screaming and what have you. But we're going to see how this all turns out and keep her lifted up in prayer. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Shannon Sharp, baby, he is speaking out. Yay, Shannon Sharp. We love it when Shannon speaking out, honey. Now, he commented, y'all, after Sharon Moore, honey, lost his coaching job at the University of Michigan, y'all, for having an inappropriate relationship with his assistant. Now, the university's athletic department fired Mr. Moore, 39, recently, honey, after an investigation determined, y'all, that the married coach was having an affair with his executive assistant, Miss Paige Shiver, 31. Now, Shannon, y'all, discussed Moore's situation with his co-host, Chad Ochocinco Johnson and Joe Johnson on recently episode of The Nightcap. And here's what Mr. Sharp had to say.
You never think a situation like this can happen to you, even though you're doing what you've heard about. Nah, this is going to be different. She ain't like that. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to get out. Don't nobody know but her and I, blah, blah, blah. And I can imagine 6-7 months ago, I went through something very similar. So I know what that storm is like. And unless you've been in it, that's why when people say, this is what I would do, you don't know what you do until you in it. Until you in the eye of the storm. To be in that storm. And everybody knows everything that you worked your entire life for, you feel it like it's crumbling right before your eyes.
Really?
He preaching.
Preaching for what?
He ain't saying nothing wrong.
He ain't said nothing wrong.
It's in the sports. He's in the sports industry. He got to address it. So if he gonna say anything, I think he said the best thing that he absolutely could say about that.
You don't know what you've been through unless you've been in. Well, you leave them damn white women alone when they tell you to leave them doggone alone. We know what you've been through.
Now, because he's been through it.
Yeah, he been through it, all right. But when the people are trying to tell him not to go through it, then I got to have me a white woman. You could go to hell. I just want white rice, honey. Oh, okay then. So now, honey, you got to do it. They say he recently settled that $50 million lawsuit with his former girlfriend, and he also lost his ESPN job and a media deal worth over $100 million. So I hope and pray that she was worth $100 million then, that you lost it. And this other one, honey, Sharon, honey, with his dumb self. I mean, what's wrong with the black man? He's losing his way. He's losing his way.
Storms keep on raging in my life. There's sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day.
Yes.
My soul is anchored in the Lord.
Yes, honey. Well, it sure ain't good somewhere, honey. It was anchored in them doggone white women, because, baby, they going home, honey, with a cute person. Now, they say after Mr. Sharon lost his $13.8 million coaching job, he argued with his wife. Now, he would argue with his poor white wife, Miss Kelly Moore. Then, honey, went to Paige Honey house in Saline, Michigan, broke in and held a knife to her neck while threatening to kill himself and her. He reported yelled that Shaver ruined his life. How in the hell she ruined his life? You ruined your own doggone life, you fool. You had a damn good white wife at home. Look like you thought you got one white wife, a woman. You didn't need another one, but you had to go get another one or something. You going to tell that woman she ruined your life? She didn't ruin your life, honey. She just welcomed you in. You ruined your own life because, honey, you thought, honey, the grass was greener on the other side, and that's what you did. And now, honey, you then lost a good job, and there's a woman out there, honey, that got 3 little children. That's, honey, the daddy then went cheated on her with another woman and stuff. I'm just, no.
It's too much.
Hey, man.
It's just
Calm
too
down.
much. Yeah, it's just too much. Honey. And Keisha can't get a damn dollar from him, but, honey, Kelly got $13 million almost from him. Oh, okay then. Well, y'all keep on. Y'all need to write a book, honey. How to Catch a Thief, honey. And I don't want nothing black but tires on my car. That would be nice for him and Shannon.
God.
Right? Wow. Well, that's what like him and Shannon saying.
Oh, my
but
God.
Anyway,
we're going to change your name to Gary X.
Right? He don't like nothing black no more.
Nothing but tires. They just bring them tires in my car to bring you to my house.
You're going to come up here with booty eating Justin.
The color of the day, one of my favorite color. My color of the day is whipped cream on the high. And you say whipped cream, and on the lunch, just say soft white. That's your color for the day.
And the color got to be soft white, Gary. My God, today.
That's a beautiful color.
My God, today. Y'all give it up for Gary with the Z.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all fans are worried, honey, about Tyra Banks. Y'all, her debut, honey, they're saying she has this dramatic weight loss. And people wonder, is it an Ozempic face? Now, Tyra is trendy, y'all, but not, on the runway, like people saying, because the fans, honey, are sounding the alarm, y'all, after the supermodel appeared noticeably slimmer, y'all, in new photos, y'all, sparking speculation that she may, y'all, have turned to the celebrity favorite weight loss drug, Ozempic, honey. Yes, now they're saying y'all that Tyra, who has always been open, honey, about fluctuating weight and embracing body positivity, recently stepped out looking significantly, y'all, thinner, and social media detectives, y'all, immediately began comparing her new appearance, y'all, to the side effects associated with Ozempic. Now, fans are pointing, y'all, to the signature look that many rapid weight loss patients experience, the so-called Ozempic face. Have y'all seen the Ozempic face? Are y'all familiar with the Ozempic face, Alfreda's Brad? Y'all know what the Ozempic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it look like?
Your face looks all drawn in.
It looks drawn in, Brett. So I
mean, they be looking like they be needing to be embalmed.
Yes, Lord.
Is there not like a way to stop once you start taking it to see that you've lost enough weight? You can't stop.
But you never lose enough weight. Once these girls start taking these drugs, and guys as well start taking it, they never feel that they're small enough, and you just keep on taking it, honey, and just keep on looking drawn and stuff like that, because everybody wants to be beautiful and stuff. So
and now it's going to be so much easier that it's cheaper now, so everybody's going to be on it.
Yeah, so everybody's going to be on Ozempic, honey. So there's going to be no more overweight people, which is I guess that's not a good thing, because we should have all sizes in the world: small, big, medium, all that. So, hey. So, congratulations, Tyra, if you got that Ozempic face on it. People are loving it. So, there you go. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Suge Knight, baby, he's making explosive new claims, y'all, about two late music industry titans, honey, and their alleged influence on Shaw and Diddy Combs. Now, during a new episode, y'all, a collect call with Suge Knight, baby, they're saying that the former Death Row Records co-founder alleged that the late Uptown Records executive Andre Harrell and Def Jam founder Russell Simmons were definitely involved in a hidden romantic relationship. Now, Suge Knight also suggested that Diddy's time working closely with Harrell shaped behaviors that have recently landed the bad boy founder, y'all, under intense scrutiny. Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons, everybody know, Knight said during the interview, he said, quote, they might not want to say it. He said, but, honey, they know they were lovers. Now, they participated in those type of things. He said, now, once again, a person has the right to be whatever they want to be, honey, but on it, he said. Knight also went on to claim, y'all, that both men publicly presented themselves as heterosexuals while privately engaged in relationships with men, adding, y'all, his own commentary about how he views power dynamics, y'all, in the industry. Now, these men, honey, in the industry, he said, don't consider themselves gay. He said they consider themselves messing with women, but they really don't like the women because they beat the mess out of them. Oh, my God. Now, he continued his allegation. Knight also tied Harrell and Simmons' alleged relationship to their influential labels, Uptown and Def Jam, and Combs' early career as an intern under Harrell in the late 1980s. He said, so, when you take Andre Harrell, and Russell Simmons, Uptown, Def Jam, he said, freaking mess, honey. He said, Puffy gets his intern stuff with Andre Harrell. Now, he said, you know the answer already? They started his journey. Brad, do you know anything about that? Because, I mean, you were in those days.
No, nothing about none of it.
You don't have nothing about it?
No.
Okay. Good. Well, yeah, we're going to keep them all lifted up in prayer. Now, it's good that Suge Knight is speaking out now, because, a lot of people was concerned about Suge Knight, saying that, they thought he would have been doing all this stuff that Diddy allegedly did, but Suge Knight evidently didn't do any of it, honey. He just stood by and watched, and
that's crazy. I just can't even believe that we are in this time in the music industry that all of this stuff, like, I can't believe. I thought the 90s was bad when Big and Tupac died. This a whole nother level, man. How worse is it going to get? Yeah, and then before this, a lot of rappers was getting killed and like, man, it's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
People personal lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And that's so nothing is safe, honey. So, I mean, it's up to you if you believe it or not or whatever, but it's amazing. I guess, and the thing is, they wait till you go to jail because they figure you're not going to ever get out. So they said, well, let me go ahead and tell this story, honey, because he or she ain't never getting out of jail. So let me go ahead and talk about it. So, but Puffy's going to get out one day, honey. And, they're saying, honey, that people are attacking 50 now. They saying, honey, how dare you say such a thing like this? How dare you do this? How dare you put this out there? And you didn't even tell all the stories accurate. You never told us about what really happened to Kim Porter or whatever. They said you just glazed over that in the story. Then they were saying some more other things that he didn't say. So, I don't know. So, it's just an interesting
But
thing.
then Netflix put that together from what I understand.
Yeah, so
I know it's produced by 50, but don't Netflix have to put the final touches on that?
He said that he said on another interview this week that there's a lot of other footage that wasn't able to be included because of the time thing. But he said he's probably going to put out a second part to this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He said he still got some more receipts. He said, but he may not do it on Netflix. He may just put it on social media or what have you and stuff like that. So we're going to see how this all turns out and stuff because, it's interesting. And I'm sure a lot of people made a lot of money and a lot of people upset about what's going on. So it's just what it is right now. So, honey, I hope my story don't ever come out because it's going to be really sad.
Yeah. Get all them chairs, all them clothes and chairs. On interviews talking about how you held them hostage and you could have gave all that stuff, gave us to the Goodwill or somebody.
Poor chairs. Yes, all them
we're
clothes.
going to interview all them shirts and hats.
Yes.
80s and stuff that you don't wear no more.
It's
still a chair. Yeah, we're going to interview all of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the T-tapes.
All the racks.
The T-tapes.
Oh, Jesus. Well, honey, we ain't going to get them chairs. The chair. It used to be the girls all talking, honey. Now it's going to be the chairs and the clothes talking, huh? Well, we're going to stay tuned, honey. All right, the Kalora. Oh, and a quick for free, y'all. Let's continue to pray for Kim Kardashian, y'all. It's been reported, y'all, that the game, y'all, apologized to Kim, y'all, for disrespectful rap lyrics. So isn't that nice? So people are starting to find Jesus and starting to apologize, honey. And how they say it, doing their wrongs. How they saying go?
Righting their wrongs.
Righting their wrongs. So yeah, they're righting their wrongs. So glory to God, honey. And congratulations that Kim, honey, and her rap lyrics, the game is apologizing. All right, the Kalora today is one of my favorite Kalora. My Kalora today is whipped cream. On the high end, you say whipped cream, and on the low end, you say beautiful, soft, white. That's your Kalora for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.